Hi, and welcome to this episode of I've Got This Kid. I'm your host, Dr. Cherina Williams, licensed speech and language pathologist, homeschooling mom of 2, and wife of 1. I'm here to share everything speech, language, play, development, and all that other stuff that falls between. It's an honor to be here today. Today, we're diving into bonding through play. I'm giving you a guide for growth and fun. What more can you ask for, right? Play is not just fun. It is the foundation for connection, growth, and development in early childhood. Those early years are crucial to get down and play. And so we're going to explore 5 key areas of play: movement, crafting, field trips, daily living, and just simply play. I'll share practical suggestions and discuss the amazing benefits that help you strengthen that bond with your little one. So let's jump right in there. So our first area of connection is through movement. Movement is such a joyful way to connect with your sugar and build those foundational gross motor skills. And what do I mean by that? The big movements like your arm doing this, or your legs. You can't see my leg. Well, maybe a little bit doing that, stepping, running, jumping, right? And here are some ideas to get you started. Set up a baby obstacle course with cushions or pillows for crawling and climbing. Make it fun by adding little toys or little challenges like tunnels for low barriers. Dance to music. Pick out a favorite playlist of your child's favorite songs or nursery rhymes. Hold your sugar in your arms and sway to the rhythm, or let them practice by moving and wiggling independently. And there's no right or wrong. Don't be afraid to be silly because, well, that's part of it. If you're not willing to get undignified, then you've lost most of the battle. Play interactive games like Simon Says or Chase. Keep the movement simple, such as jumping, clapping, or crawling, and you can adjust the pace by going really fast or really slow based on your sugar's age. And you can add a few things to it, like Simon Says, touch your nose and pat your head, stuff like that, right? The benefits of that. It improves sugar's big movement, that gross motor stuff, right? Such as crawling, walking, and balancing. And those are really essential milestones for sugar's everyday activities. And not only that, you can get some good language in that baby. It also supports sensory development, like your senses, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, how you do all those things and how your sugar interprets those things through space and spatial awareness. And it builds trust with you and your sugar because they're relying on you for guidance and for cheerleading because they need you to like pump them up, right? And they'll feel safe exploring and trying out new things, especially when you switch that thing up. But here's a pro tip. Narrate what's happening during these activities, saying things like, wow, you climbed over the pillows, great job. Language, right? And this reinforces that development and it builds up their confidence to try new language because you're showing them new words. Crafting. It ain't just about cutting and gluing and cute little keepsakes. Like, this is a gateway to sensory exploration and fine motor development. That's those little tiny movements like finger piercing and chewing and things like that. And it's a chance to let your sugar's imagination run wild, or yours too. Don't get with it, get in there and have fun, right? Here's some suggestions. Finger painting is a great way to explore colors and textures and using non-toxic paints and letting your sugar squish, or even shaving cream and let them smear and blend. And you can make homemade edible paints for your little sugars with yogurt and pudding mixed with food coloring and do all kinds of randomness that you all would love and remember. Simple crafts is another way, like gluing pom-poms onto paper or tearing and crumpling like that. You got crumple colorful paper in the shapes and then keep their little hands busy, right? And these activities are perfect for introducing new concepts like colors, shapes, and even patterns without a device. And edible crafting, oh, that's even better because there's a meal in the end. And it adds a whole new level of sensory fun because with building towers with soft foods like bananas or making pictures using mashed potatoes, it's a great way to engage multiple senses while ensuring everything is safe for their mouths. The benefits. It enhances their fine motor skills like grasping and pinching and the hand-eye coordination, keys for writing, right? And self-care tasks later on, cleaning themselves and other things around the house to help you out, right? And it sparks their creativity by allowing your sugar to explore different textures and colors and materials. And it provides opportunities to connect by talking and laughing and enjoying the process together, because it's not about the finished project, world changer. It's about the journey getting there. Pro tip for you. Don't stress about the mess. Use washable materials and create a designated crafting area in your house and be like, sugar, that's the area. This is not that area. And then celebrate their effort and tell them what a great job they did when they cleaned up that thing. Field trips, getting out and exploring the world together is an adventure for both of you. It shows you great things about your community, and even the simplest outings, those vacations, can leave lasting impressions on your sugar. My sugars remember all of ours. So here's some suggestions. Visiting a local park or a park a little bit farther out, and let your sugar explore swings or slides and even a pasture grass. Like it's a sensory wonderland, and it offers all kinds of opportunities for learning and play. Zoo or petting farms. Those are perfect for introducing animals and sounds and textures and smells, and describing the things that you see or smell. Like, look, the cow goes moo. Look, smell, he stinks too. And you can have fun with it, and you can encourage your sugar to mimic the sounds that they make, or point to the animals, or work on those sensory skills like pinching their nose, because it stank a lot of times, but have fun with it, right? Libraries is another great place to where toddler story time and sensory friendly activities take place. It's calm, it's fun, and most sugars love it. The benefits is it expands their environment. It helps them to adapt to new settings, new stimuli, and different people. It builds social skills and language development, my favorites, through observation and interaction with others. It strengthens your bond because you guys are sharing this activity together. You're fostering a sense of security and togetherness as you explore your environment. And here's a pro tip. Keep outing short and simple, because nap time is real. And environments that are too much can be too real. And some places even have days for children who are sensory sensitive. So you could check that out. Number 4, daily living. Everyday activities offer some of the best opportunities for bonding and learning. You see how I'm kicking back in that, right? These moments, they may seem small, but they add up to create a strong foundation for you and your sugar. Involve them in your chores. If they know colors, they can do laundry or fold it. They can pretend to sweep with you or do the real thing, and you go behind and do the real thing after them. These small actions teaches them how to be responsible, how to take care of their house and their stuff. Simple songs during routine tasks, during diaper changes and meal prep or cleaning, into a mini sing-along session. And let me tell you, I go hard with singing with my sugars. Even now today, they're old and I sing loudly and poorly, and we do it and it's fun. Interactive routines like peekaboo during dressing or naming body parts during bath time, that can make everyday activities fun and educational, and you're teaching them real stuff that makes sense to their world. And the benefits of that is it teaches life skills, and it introduces routines in a fun and stress-free way because they're in their safe space. And it encourages language development, my favorite thing, because you're narrating actions, you're engaging in conversation, you're singing songs, even if it's only you. Again, be okay with being undignified. And it turns chores into fun tasks for not only you and your sugar. Remember, perception, how you spend that thing is important. And so here's a pro tip. Slow down, be present. Take those times to ditch the tech, the phones, and all that, because these moments are about connection. All right? Number 5, finally play. This is where imagination and problem solving skills, they come to life. It's the heart of early childhood development. Never underestimate the power of play. And so the suggestions here: pretend play. It can be as simple as hosting a tea party or driving cars. I used to use shoe boxes from my Barbies and it worked great. They'd be all over the car, but it worked. You put their arm over the side and just go for it. Building and stacking games like blocks or cups, that encourages problem solving and creativity. And you start with the small towers, and then they grow and they grow, and then you can even knock them down, and it's fun. Interactive toys like shape cutters or cookie cutters or musical instruments or light up toys, bubbles, those create great moments with sensory engagement while promoting coordination and focus. This benefits their thinking skills, their problem solving skills. It encourages them to be creative. It encourages them to try new things. You don't have to do the same thing every single time. Get fun with it. And it supports emotional regulation, how they manage themselves during playful challenges, or if it's a hard thing for them, you can encourage them through that time stress-free. And it creates endless opportunities for joy and laughter and connection, the ultimate goal of playtime world changers. And here's a pro tip. Rotate toys to keep that thing fresh so they don't have access to everything. And sometimes there's a little bit of newness, right? It helps them keep focused and become more creative. World changers, remember that play is more than just fun. It's a vital part of your sugar's growth and your bond as a parent, whether it's moving, crafting, exploring, helping, playing, singing. Each moment is spent building love, learning, and connection. I would love to know what some of your favorite ways to bond through play is with your little sugar. Share your ideas with me and other world changers out there, because we grow together when we know together. Don't forget to join me in 2 weeks when I chat about parenting burnout and the art of recharging. Until then, world changers, take care. Keep playing.